Angels are one of the most powerful divine creations on this earth. Made of light, this angelic light surrounds us all the time, guiding us in our daily lives and enriching our spirituality. When the divine nature wants us to become aware of its presence in and around us, we notice certain specific signs. This is the moment when we need to understand their hints and instructions. But how do you know that angels are around you? Angels are always near us to deliver messages aimed at our well-being and benefit. They will always be close, even when they're not sending signs. But what are these signs from a guardian angel? They can manifest during meditation as a flash, or you might see a repeated sequence of numbers in various places. These are just a few examples, but not all. There are many other signs and indications of the presence of angels in our lives, and each one has a profound meaning. What does each sign that angels give us mean? From the simple indication of an angel's presence to an answer to something we've asked for, there are various signs and meanings for each angelic manifestation. In the next few minutes, we'll look at some of these signs and explain what each one means. Here are the 11 signs that show that angels are with you. Sign number 1, wings. If you've recently been seeing many wings, it's a sign that an angel is trying to communicate with you. Most likely, these are angelic wings attempting to convey a message. You might see them in various forms and even in unusual places. Wings are a sign of angels and spiritual calling, as well as a way to make you feel that you're not alone. These angel wings come in various colors, and each color represents a different angelic message. The wings you might find can be black, white, red, yellow, orange, blue, green, lilac, gray, or brown, among other colors. These signs are meant to deliver a message to you, so it's important to understand their indications, as the angels sending you these signs care about you. Sign number 2, sense. Have you ever suddenly sensed a subtle smell or a pleasant fragrance coming from somewhere nearby but couldn't find any visible source for it? Here's a clue: whenever we perceive a pleasant and inexplicable scent, it usually means we're in the presence of an angel. These fragrances can range from intense floral aromas to soft sandalwood fragrances. If you can't find a source for this aroma, it means the angels are trying to let you know they're nearby, and they do this through scents that bring calm and tranquility. Sign number 3, babies and pets. Angels are pure souls among us, radiating and sharing love, spreading peace and prosperity. Guardian angels are sent to guide us into the future and help us overcome difficult times. When we become adults, we lose the ability to see them because we're trapped in the illusion of material life. Therefore, we only perceive signs from them, and although they're present, we can only see them subtly. However, babies and pets can perceive them clearly, and it's common for them to know when they're seeing an angel. Both babies and pets tend to stare fixedly in a certain direction where we believe there's nothing. When babies see angels, they may become excited and happy, looking somewhere in the house, at a wall, or even the ceiling. The same happens with pets. You might notice your pet staring intently into an empty space, suddenly becoming excited or barking, without you seeing or noticing anything. This happens because both babies and animals are almost completely pure, and their spiritual vision isn't as worn as that of adults. Thus, animals and babies can see one another due to their pure spiritual connection. They share a worldview free of prejudices and concepts. So, don't panic if your dog and your baby are looking at the same wall and seem cheerful, they're just communicating with something you can't see. Sign number 4, music. Although this doesn't happen very often, some people experience the presence of angels through angelic music or the sound of singing, even without finding a physical source for these sounds. They can also communicate with you through music in your dreams. So pay special attention to the type of music you hear while dreaming. This could be a sign that your angels are trying to convey a message to you or simply reminding you that they're by your side. Sound is a frequency and one of the ways we perceive levels invisible to our eyes and other senses. Music, then, is one of the angels' favorite instruments to communicate with you. Sign number 5, coins. Have you noticed that you find coins lying around, especially small denominations like pennies? This is actually one of the most common signs that your angel wants to communicate with you. This usually happens when you're going through financial difficulties. If you've asked for help, the angels will send signs that things will improve through small amounts of money. Sometimes, you might find 3, 5, or even 10 coins in a single day. And although their monetary value may not mean much to you, the spiritual value is clear. The angels are trying to tell you that everything will get better. They want you to know they're supporting you, listening to you, and that you should be open to accepting help. Sign number 6, numbers. Numbers are another important sign of the presence of angels around you. Perhaps you see a numerical sequence on a train ticket, on a car license plate, on an address, or even on your clock. Each of these numbers may have a special meaning for the person who sees them. It could be a number that has significant and unique value to you. However, there are also universal numbers associated with angels, such as 11. These numbers are how the angels try to let you know that your prayers have been heard, that they're working to get you out of risky situations, helping you make the best decisions, and preparing a path full of love for you. These numerical messages shouldn't be ignored. Pay attention to them. Sign number 7, voices. Have you ever had the feeling that someone was calling your name while you were on the street or at home? Suddenly, someone shouts your name so clearly and loudly that you turn around to see who called you, but you find no one. Even when you're alone on the street or at home, if this happens repeatedly, it's a clear sign that your angels are trying to communicate with you. This means they're taking care of you, protecting you, and that you're safe. Sign number 8, feelings. The human sixth sense is very powerful and a tool we should trust without any doubt. There are moments when we're completely alone, and the nearest person is miles away, yet we can still feel someone's presence nearby. This presence brings us peace and tranquility, and it's a clear sign that we're surrounded by angels. They're guiding us on our path to success. So instead of feeling afraid or scared when you sense the presence of angels around you, embrace this angelic spirituality with gratitude. Remember that these are angelic signs and that the angels are trying to offer you their help. Don't ignore these signs, trust your sixth sense, feel the presence of the angels, and allow them to guide you. Sign number 9, rainbows. This is perhaps the most beautiful and artistic sign that the angels are communicating with you. If you've asked for help, your angels will send a clear sign that they've heard your prayers and are acting to help you, even using the power of nature. This sign indicates that your angels want you to believe in yourself and stop questioning everything you do. Don't be surprised if the rainbow has a strange shape or seems to appear out of nowhere, without rain nearby. It's a sign from the angels, a presence that is, in itself, a miracle of nature. So don't disregard it, because it means the angels are speaking to you and resolving your problems. Next time you see a rainbow, be grateful and understand that it's a sign from the angels for you. Sign number 10, temperature changes. These spiritual beings belong to other dimensions, and it's normal that when they're near you, you notice changes in the temperature around you. You might be in a cold environment and suddenly feel it warm up for a few seconds, or be in a very hot place and feel a sudden drop in temperature. Don't worry, this is a sign that an angel is nearby. Don't panic, because these entities are taking care of you, doing everything to ensure your well-being and health. Sign number 11, lights, rain, or lightning. Guardian angels are beings made of pure light, who transform into the elements of water, wind, earth, or fire. Therefore, you usually won't perceive them in human form, those are just representations that have arisen throughout history. True guardian angels are light without human form. Thus, they can be seen by our eyes through sudden lights or lightning. They can also manifest through light rains that appear out of nowhere. You might be on the driest day under the hottest sun in the desert and suddenly feel small drops of water falling from the sky. You know you're alone and that it's not raining. This is a clear sign that an angel is taking care of you and fighting for you. These angelic signs are a way to remind us that we're never alone, even in moments of uncertainty or difficulties. Angels are constantly working on our behalf, protecting us and guiding us in our spiritual and earthly journeys. Each sign, no matter how subtle it may seem, carries a powerful message of encouragement, love, and guidance. They want us to know they're by our side, ready to help us in any situation. When you notice one of these signs, it's important not to ignore it. Accept it with gratitude and confidence, knowing that it's a manifestation of the divine presence around you. These moments are opportunities for us to connect with our spirituality, to understand ourselves better, and to recognize the spiritual forces that influence our lives. For many people, the presence of angels is a comforting reminder that there's something greater taking care of us, even when the physical world seems challenging. By paying attention to these signs and recognizing their importance, we can strengthen our connection with the divine and allow the angels to play a more active role in our daily lives. If you've experienced any of these signs, know that it's not a coincidence. Angels work in mysterious ways, using what's around us to communicate messages and show that they're present. Stay alert, as they can appear in unexpected ways, bringing comfort, hope, and answers to the questions you carry in your heart. Finally, remember that angels are beings of pure light and love. They're here to guide us, protect us, and help us grow spiritually. By recognizing and welcoming their presence, we allow their wisdom and guidance to flow into our lives, bringing us peace and clarity in all aspects. Angels are beings who operate in spiritual dimensions, but their messages can directly impact our physical reality. Sometimes, they can use seemingly ordinary events to convey the guidance we need, from solving a problem to offering comfort in difficult times. Regardless of the sign, it's important to be attentive and receptive to angelic communication, as it can help us make wiser decisions aligned with our spiritual purpose. Many people report feeling a strong sense of peace and protection upon noticing these signs. This happens because angels, when they manifest, bring with them an energy of comfort and serenity, assuring us that we're on the right path or alerting us to something we need to change. They can also offer a sense of relief when we're facing challenges, as a way of saying that we're not alone and that divine support is always within our reach. Another important point is that these signs can vary from person to person. For some, they may be more visual, like lights and temperature changes, while others may perceive the angelic presence through sounds, scents, or even very clear intuitions. There's no right or wrong way to perceive the presence of angels, and each person can have their own unique experience with these spiritual entities. However, all these signs share something in common: they are manifestations of unconditional love and protection. Angels never judge us, and their sole purpose is to guide us toward a fuller and more spiritually fulfilled life. By paying attention to the signs and seeking to understand their messages, we open ourselves to a deeper connection with the divine and allow our spiritual journey to unfold more harmoniously and illuminated. If you haven't noticed any of these signs in your life yet, don't worry. Often, angelic signs are subtle and can go unnoticed amid the hustle and bustle of daily life. However, with practice and attention, you can begin to recognize them and, more importantly, understand what they mean to you. This might involve setting aside time for meditation, reflection, or simply being present in the moment, paying attention to details that may seem insignificant at first glance. Over time, this practice of awareness can strengthen your connection with the angels and help you feel their presence more clearly and consistently. Don't forget to express gratitude whenever you notice a sign, as gratitude paves the way for more blessings and guidance to flow into your life. These 11 signs are just some of the ways in which angels may try to communicate with you. They can arise at unexpected moments and in ways you might never have imagined. Be attentive and, above all, trust that the angels are always by your side, ready to guide and protect.